Good morning, students. Welcome back to your science class. Remember what we studied in my previous class. We studied about friction. We studied about static friction. We studied about limiting friction. We studied about dynamic friction. We studied about rolling friction. First of all, big thank you, especially for 2-3 students. They made the diagram and showed beautiful work by the activity which I gave. Beautiful work. I was very impressed. Well done, children. Keep doing it. Today, we will study how friction is helpful to us, why it is, sometimes they call it necessary evil. What are the ways we want to control or minimize frictions? And so let us start. Start with my presentation. First, we will see what are the advantages of friction. Okay? There. In course of my discussion, I gave you so many examples of friction and its advantage. I'll add 2 more. And your job will be to add as many you can. See your book, see your internet, see your Google Guru, and get as much information you can. Here you have only 2. Number 1, it causes nails and screws to hold on the wall. If there is no friction, you can't put nail. You are able to write on paper. Come back. There are so many. Your job to find out. Now, what are the disadvantages of friction? And once you study the advantage and disadvantage, then only you will be able to, use your common sense or your wisdom, you call it, for the application in your daily life. Chalo, my presentation, look at that. Disadvantages of friction. Number 1, friction generates heat. Number 2, it causes wear and tear. And number 3, it causes the wastage of energy. Okay, come back. Number 1, friction generates heat. Very common examples in winter, isn't it? You rub your hands and feel hot. Why your hands? When you rub your palm, it becomes hot. Because friction generates heat. And you will not believe how much heat. Sometimes you might have seen a spark coming out when you hit 2 stones. And what we are today, the first experiment man did, hitting 2 flint stones to get fire. So, friction generates heat. Car, daddy puts coolant. Why? Because the friction of the engine generates a lot of heat. So, it needs to be cooled. Otherwise, the engine will melt. From your daily life, you will try to find out as many examples as you can. Of course, take the help of your Google Guru, bigger guru than Arun sir, and get me maximum number of cases where you can find the examples for friction generates heat. What was the second one? Yes, friction causes wear and tear. What does it mean? Very nice, fine example. The soles of your shoes. You know, a certain angle they get rubbed off. Friction is the cause. Then, you know what people say? Oh, tire has gone ganja. Tires, they become smooth. All their gradings becomes nil. All due to friction. Again, go to your Google Guru and find out the examples for wear and tear caused by friction. Okay? Third one was wastage of energy. Of course, you know, we are not able to get so far 100% machine. A machine which can generate 100% efficiency. So if I give 10 unit of heat, engine should give me 10 unit of work. Not possible. Some of the heat or some of the energy is wasted in overcoming friction. And you know, it is a big loss. If your engine has 60% efficiency, well done, good engine. Think. Friction is responsible for a lot of wastage of energy. So if I put 1 liter or 10 liter of petrol in my car, you know, 5 to 6 liter of petrol is wasted in overcoming the friction only. Only 4 liter is used for making you walk or run. Isn't it not a big loss? Yes, it is a loss. But, well, we can't help it. We will work on that. So, at my presentation you look, there is a very famous scientific line. And what that line says? Friction is a necessary evil. Means what? 2 words. Come back. What are 2 catchwords here? Think and write in my chat box. What are 2 catchwords? Okay? I will tell. Those who have written, check from my answer. 2 catchwords are: number 1, necessary; number 2, evil. So, break this line in 2 ideas. Idea number 1 is friction is necessary. Well, of course, you know why. And friction is evil also. Well, of course, you know why. Friction is necessary because it makes us hold pen, light matchsticks. Friction is evil because a lot of energy is lost, generates sometimes unwanted heat. So we have to put the coolant in the car. your job will be to explain that sentence in your own way. Why friction is necessary evil? You will give me 3 examples when friction is necessary and 3 examples when it is an evil. Your explanation will be over. And it will be better if you stick some paper figures, cut and paste, make it more colorful and all that. Fine. Do you think liquids and gases, what we call it in one word, fluids, they also cause friction? Yes or no? Write in the chat box. Can liquid and gases also cause friction? Okay? Those who wrote yes, thumbs up. Well done. Good. Those who did not, let us learn. There. What we call it, fluid friction. The friction caused by fluids, liquids or gas is called drag, D-R-A-G, drag. Okay, come back. How much it is, how far it is useful, useless and all that? Well, when you grow up, study more physics, hydrodynamics, aerodynamics, all that blah blah blah, then you will come to know about this stupid thing you call it drag. But for your simple understanding, have you seen airplanes? They got different stylish shape. They are not like bus and truck. Their body is made in such a way that they can overcome the drag. That type of construction of body, we call it streamlined bodies. And why airplanes? Why not fishes? You know, fishes have to swim in water. So they have to overcome the friction of water. So their body is made in such a way that it is easy for them to overcome the drag. Okay? Again, go to your Google Guru and find out more about drag. And let's see who can find out more and write in the chat box. You can take your own sweet time to find out and write in chat box what you have learned about the drag. You know, we studied friction is a necessary evil. Good. What to do with that? Sometimes we have to increase friction because it is necessary. Sometimes we have to decrease friction because it is unable. How you can increase friction? Simple, easy way. Make the surface rough. You know spin bowlers, what they do? They take up little bit of dust from the ground, rub it on the ball or rub it there, and then why? They want to hold the ball so that they can spin it. The grip. When the ball gets wet or when it is ball is new, shiny ball, spinners are not given bowling. Only pacers come, they hold the ball and swing the ball here and there. But as the ball gets older and older, the surface becomes rough and rough. The spinners come into play. You know, once upon a time, India had no fast bowlers. I remember when I used to watch cricket, first 3 overs or 5 overs, ball will be given to Sunil Gavaskar. He will come and bowl. And Wadekar, Ajit Wadekar. They will bowl. Even Solkar will bowl. After 5-7 overs, the great trio of Indian spin bowling will come. So in first 8 overs, run will be 80 runs or 50 runs. And rest of the 20 overs, total run will be 10 or 15. Because this Bishan Singh Bedi, Prasanna and Chandrasekhar, big spinners, they will take up the rough ball and they will start spinning it. And spinning ball, very difficult to play. Anyway, forget about it. That is little bit of cricket. What we were talking about, how to increase friction? By increasing the roughness of the surface. Sometimes you see in your cricket match also, when the rain comes and then what they do, they throw sawdust on the ground. Even players got, spikes in their boot. They wear, bowlers especially, they wear special spikes. Even batsmen also nowadays play. Batting boots are different. When we were playing with that small canvas shoes or like that. Anyway, now spikes are there. Why? So that they don't slip. Increase the friction. Make the surface rough. Have you seen tires of tractors? Wow, beautiful. How beautiful they look. Why they made like that? Especially the rear tires of tractors. Have you ever thought why they make this type of tires at the back? Because that poor tractor has to go in the field, mud. There it needs more friction to hold. If tires are not made as they are made in tractors, it won't plow, it won't level the field. Anyway, again your job. You will find out how many ways we can increase friction. Okay? And write my chat box. Fine? Now, look at my presentation. Here you have methods of minimizing friction. Methods of minimizing friction. What is number 1? Polishing. We polish the surface. All your furniture is well polished, rubbed with sandpaper and then painted and all that, so that you don't feel the friction. Second one, lubrication. Sometimes we put engine oil just to create lubrication. And remember that thief wala story I told? In olden days, thief used to put oil in their body. So that oil used to work like lubricant. Interesting thing. Sometimes, when your plug, you don't try it, but know it. When you grow up, you will try. When plug is not fitting in the socket, what we do? We take out the plug, rub it with the graphite or the black part of the pencil, and then you put it in. It will go smooth, tuck. Why? Because the graphite, the black part of your pencil, it can work like a very nice lubricant. Third is what? Using wheels. Of course. Nowadays, all your carry bags, from VIP to ordinary, all bags, they got wheels. So you need not to pull it or just drag it. The wheel will carry your luggage. Why wheels? Because rolling friction is minimum, is smaller than the sliding friction or kinetic friction. So best thing is use that little science. You know Arun sir's famous dialogue, Har Teraf Tera Jalwa, everywhere science. Provided you see it. And that is the beauty of studying science. Once you study science, you know why they have made it like that, how it is going on. And if you want to be a very good student of science, you should know. If you don't know, ask. Why it is like that? Why they are using wheels in luggage bags? Why cars got wheels? Why tank has a different style of wheels? Anyway, next is using ball bearing. In your cycle, in your wheels, you go to cycle wala shop, they open it with the axle is fitted, the small danda like thing is fitted under two cups, and these cups carry small balls. The setup of cups and the balls, we call it ball bearing. So using ball bearing also reduces friction. Then designing of streamlined bodies. I gave you the example of aircraft to overcome drag. Even the fish, God has designed, or if you believe in Darwin's theory, the nature has designed theory of evolution. Last, and that is very important, using air cushion. Those who have seen hovercrafts, hovercrafts, they move on little bit above the ground. This is also one way of reducing friction. Hope you enjoyed my class. Thank you very much. God bless you.